Hi, welcome to a new episode of the Biscuit Bites with me, Tony Fielding. And today I'm just about to go in and see the Joker with the wife, who is not here currently. She has gone to the shop to get some junk for us to eat, because fuck cinema prices. So yeah, finally, we're a bit late than ever. Gonna go see it now, and we've heard nothing but good things about it. Funnily enough, a friend of mine said after seeing the film, he said it was incredible, it was amazing. And this is when I said, "Did you enjoy it?" And he went, "I don't know." And I'm like, "Hey, you loved it, but you don't know if you enjoyed it. You said it was amazing, but you don't know if you enjoyed it." And I kind of think I know what he means. It's meant to be a heavy watch. It's meant to be like a holy shit moments that make you feel uncomfortable. So I'm excited as hell to see it. I can't wait. I will tell you my thoughts in about 2 hours or so. So yeah, see you in a bit. Bye.
It's something funny. Stay down, freak!
Rated R.
Yeah, wow. That was... Okay, it's been about a few hours since I've seen the film, and I've had to really let this thing process. Because I've tried a few takes of this, and I've not been able to really get out what I think of it, and describe it, get all my thoughts into gear, because I was all over the show. But let me just say this right now. That, for me, is... The Joker is film of the year, hands down. It's one of the best shot. It's one of the best acted. It's one of the most gripping stories. It hooks you. This is a great... You've got a film that is able to make you sympathise with the Joker, or a version of the Joker, to a point. That's incredible. That's amazing, and that you're able to feel sympathy for this guy. Now, there's going to be spoilers in it. There's going to be a lot of spoilers. Well, I think I'm probably going to ramble. But this is, yeah, it's a great film of the year. Now, it's about, now if you don't know it, it's a film that basically, it deals with mental illness. It's a film that deals with mental illness disguised as a Joker film, basically. You can take the Joker and DC elements away from it, and this works on its own. You know, the putting the Joker on top is just it's just a nice bit of icing on with the cherry on top. But the meat of this film, you will get hooked on it. This will be... I wouldn't be surprised if this was many people's film of the year. It's mine. It's mine. This is the best film of the year, hands down. Hands down. Now, do I have any nitpicks with it? I can't think of any nitpicks, in all honesty. I really can't. Again, these are my initial thoughts on it. I want to see it again. I need to see this film again. Joaquin Phoenix in this film he's incredible. He is absolutely incredible. I don't want to compare Heath Ledger and Joaquin Phoenix. I don't think that's fair. I think they are playing two very different Jokers in two very different styles of film. Heath Ledger's was definitely more of a comic book. Funnily enough, it was more of a comic book than what this was. But also, he was playing a character that was mysterious. He was playing a version of the Joker that had no origin, that had no anything. He was just chaos personified. Whilst Joaquin Phoenix probably has more to play. He has a lot more to play with on this, in terms of how you see a character go from seem his most vulnerable and kind of his lowest, and how you watch him develop into something sinister and dark. So there were two very different performances, but I'll say this. Joaquin Phoenix was scarier, in a way, because you got to watch a man snap. And my God, you got a character that you were able to feel sympathy for him when you watch this film, you see the shit he goes through and the shit that he went through as a kid. You read about it, you hear about it. As you're watching it, you sympathise with him. I felt so sorry for him. But then, as we know, he's the Joker. He does some nasty, dark shit. So all of a sudden, that sympathy is out the window. But it asks a great question. It asks a great question with him. Here's a man, here's a person who is clearly not well. He's mentally ill, and society is pushing him about, is putting him to his wits' end, and they keep pushing him down, digging him into the dirt even more. And it asks how much of society is to blame for someone like the Joker. I don't know. Again, that's not a question I want to ask or answer, but it's asking it. I think it's a film that basically shows, look, don't be cunts to one another. You don't know who you're saying horrible things to or putting down, being mean to. Like, there's a scene, and it's in the trailers, where the Joker, Arthur Fleck, does a bit of stand-up routine, which is, in the film, it's quite awkward to watch. It's designed to be that way. You are meant to feel uncomfortable. Oh, sorry. And in it, he does this bit, and then later on, there's a talk show host called Murray, I forget his surname, played by Robert De Niro, who's excellent, by the way. And what he does is, now Arthur Fleck admires this guy. He admires this talk show host. He loves him. And then he sees him on TV. He's like, here's this guy. Check this guy out. And then Arthur Fleck's on telly. And what else? Arthur Fleck's on telly. And, Arthur, like, oh my God, what the hell? And they're making fun of him. The talk shows is making fun of this guy who's clearly already messed up. And he's put him on for everyone to see, and he's degraded him, made a complete joke of him. Been quite cruel. So it's kind of asking those questions where it's going, we're showing that in a way, like, modern culture in itself is by being so mean, the X Factor, by being a complete bastard to people that contest. I mean, what they're signed up for, I guess, but how we are cruel and how much it can drive a person to something like that, especially if they're not mentally ready. There's something wrong with them. They're ill. They're being taken advantage of. It's just, fascinating shit that makes you think. And I love that. That's great. Again, I could be talking out my ass, but these are the thoughts that were going through my head. Of course, you draw the line with your sympathy when he goes and harms people. That's where you draw the line. Or you may even understand, or you may have sympathy for him and being dragged down, get angry once they start to harm others. That's when sympathy goes out the window for us. So all of a sudden, your sympathy goes out for Arthur Fleck when he kills these people. When he kills people, because he kills people in the film. But that's great. Now, so I don't want to get into too many spoilers, but from start to finish, you will see the Joker at his lowest point, and how in a way he rises to become the Joker that we know. In a way, like, he even falls further from grace, but at the same time, he's on an ascension for him, from this weak, meek individual to this incredibly someone who feels powerful and feels like he's fulfilled his potential in his own eyes, in his own mind. This journey's dark, it's grim, it's sad, it's scary, it's all kinds, and that's what you want in a film. And the twists and turns, some of the stuff they decide to do is incredible. Watch out for I can't remember the actress's name. She played Domino in Deadpool 2. The hair use, the character's use in that film is wow. You just kind of going, okay, didn't see that coming. Excuse me. Yeah, but hands down, it's a great film with plenty of twists and turns to keep you on the edge of your seat, and the ending is just all the build up to that, to the last 20 minutes, is well worth it. Everything in this film has been worth it. Now, I want to move on to just say a couple of things about the controversies around it. To most of the media, especially the American media, it's mostly the American media this comes out of. But let me just say this, that they have no idea what they're talking about. When you're thinking, when they're talking about, oh, there's a risk of mass shootings at cinemas and God knows what else, all the fear-mongering that they are doing, these people have clearly not seen the fucking film. They're just hearing a film that deals with certain issues, asks certain questions, and they flip. Basically, it's like this film is holding a mirror to the audience and going, "This, what do you see?" And maybe people see the worst themselves in this film, because it does ask some, like I say, some questions, especially with how the media can maybe treat people itself, and they don't like that. And I swear down, the media are absolutely gutted that there wasn't something terrible that happened because of this film. I guarantee it. The way you read a lot of those articles from this American media, Jesus, get a life, you pathetic, sad bastards, please. Get a life, you weirdos. Fucking hell. Whipping people into a frenzy over a fucking film, you absolute sad fucks. Get over yourselves. And another quick note, just talking about Martin Scorsese. Listen, because I know he was at least attached at one point to Joker. But I know what he said. Oh, sorry. I know what he said along the lines of, what was it? Marvel films aren't cinema. They're just a theme park ride. And he's not 100%. The films, they are. And I think, it may be be a bit pretentious with it by going, oh, it's not cinema. I don't think he meant it like that. I think when you compare something like the Joker to most of the Marvel films, Joker's got a lot more meat on its bones because of the subject matter it deals with. And it presents it in a very cinematic way. Marvel films don't have that. They are popcorn flicks. Nothing wrong with that, I think. And I think people just need to get over what he said. Get over it. It's Martin Scorsese. He's one of the greatest directors of all time. He's got his right to an opinion. You don't have to agree with it, but getting bitchy over it is just a bit like, move on. I like a good few of the Marvel films. Some of them are garbage, but a lot of them are quality, top notch. Good fun rides. Now move on. But anyway, that's enough of that little rant. Anyway, verdict. Yes, Joker, film of the year. Joaquin Phoenix. If that man does not get a bloody Oscar for next year, and I don't like these award ceremonies. I think award ceremonies are nothing but absolute fucking self-flagellation. For the most part. Who gives a toss at the end of the day? But I tell you what, he deserves every fucking award under the sun. He was amazing. So yeah, go see Joker. It is incredible. Film of the year. Now, toodle pips, go enjoy, and see you again. Bye.